This is the overall volleyball technique. These three motions, passing, setting, and hitting, are the basic movements throughout the game of volleyball, but we are going to focus on the setting motion primarily.
In this video, he will explain how to set a volleyball correctly.
Right now, all I'm doing is trying to get all my fingers on the ball and only use my wrists and keep that triangle square shape as I'm setting.
In this video, you will see a short clip of Paula setting the ball 2 times. The first time you see the video, we will run the clip. The second time you see the video, we will break it down so you can visualize the key movements throughout the clip.
Now, here's a more detailed view of the muscles and bones involved to make this clip.
In this freeze frame, Paula is showing elbow flexion as she is analyzing where the ball is in the air.
Now, Paula is showing elbow extension and wrist hyperextension as she is under the ball ready to set.
As I make contact with the ball, I begin to push my arms out into elbow extension in order to set the ball just like my elbows were in the beginning.
Now, as Paula completely releases the ball out of her hands, she is showing outward rotation of her wrist, pronation, and elbow flexion.
Since the shoulder is a slightly different joint, we decided to separate it from the wrist and the elbow.
In this clip, as Paula is shown with her shoulders at an adducted position as she is focused on analyzing the video in the air.
Next, you can see Paula's shoulders slowly transitioning into an abduction state as she is making contact with the ball, getting ready to set.
Finally, I fall back into an adduction state within my shoulders as I have completely finished setting the ball and return into a resting state.
Now, in these two pictures, you will see not only muscles and their actions, but you will also get to see the muscles that were used in order to create this clip, as in elbow flexion, elbow extension, wrist hyperextension, outward rotation of the wrist, and pronation of the wrist. Gravity is a very important factor in successfully setting a volleyball. In order to get a perfect set, the setter needs the ball to be passed about double their height in order to have time for them to position themselves under the ball as gravity pulls it closer to the ground. An experienced setter can map out in their heads how much force they should release into the ball in order to make a perfect dime set, as the players call it, to one of their hitters.